Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining you the problem Ashmal. So it was asked in Codeforces Global Round 31 for Division 1 and 2. So let's read out the problem. You have an array A of n strings A1, A2 up till An, each consisting of lowercase case English letters and an empty string S. In the ith step, where I is from 1 to n, it is 1 based indexing, that's why they have given 1 to n here. So you should do one of the following: add fi to the beginning of s or add a of I to the end of the s. So we have initially empty string, and then in each step what we can do is we can either add to the beginning of s or we can add to the end of s. Got it? So for example, if before the ith step, before the ith step, string is aba and a of I is bba. So after the ith step, s will be equal to either this or this. So don't worry, I'll be telling you these two what is this. So it's like, okay, let me tell you here only. So if you add this bba, right, to the end of the string, so what is going to be aba bba. So we have here aba bba, and what if you add this bba to the front of the string, then it is going to be bba aba. So it is here bba aba. So what's the lexicographically smallest string s you can reach after n steps? Okay, so a string A is lexicographically smaller than string B of same length if and only if the following holds. In the first position where A and B differs, the string A has letter that appears earlier in the alphabet than the corresponding letter in B. So I think you guys understand the meaning of lexicographically smaller. If you don't worry, I'll be telling you. So let's see the input. We have test cases. For every test case, we have integer n, which denotes the size of the array, and then we have n strings. Okay, in the next line. So they've given certain test cases. Let's see. Yeah, three test cases they've given. So first test case AMIR RIMA. Okay, let me write this on the board. So we have AMIR, then we have RIMA, then we have AMIN, at the end we have NIMA. N is 4, and this is the first test case. So okay, so yeah, I've written the first test case. Now in the question, what they're saying is, initially we have string s which is empty, okay, which is empty, and we have string a of length n, okay, wherein each a of I is a string, okay, and this I ranges from 1 to n. It is one way indexing. So in each step, what we'll have to do is we'll have to move from 1 to n only. It's not like you can choose one in a random manner. It's like when your string is here empty, so now you have to choose first this only, then this, then this, then this. It's not like first you choose this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. It's not that way. So when you choose that a of I, so you could add a of I as s plus a of I, or you can add in the front of the queue. You understand this, right? Like it's like we are pushing back, and it's like we are appending at the front. So so like you have got two options to do it. So okay, when there are two options, so always there will be a question of how can you do it. I mean, either you want to choose this one or this one. So there again you have to do it lexicographically smaller string. So at the end we'll have to make s as lexicographically smaller string. Okay, so in which means let's say we have a string AAB and we have a string AAC. So which is smaller? This is smaller, because why? These two are equal. These two are equal, but here B is smaller, so this is smaller. Okay, now let's see. We have AA and we have B. One more string S, AAB. Now which is smaller? This is smaller, of course, right? Because we have only two A's which are equal, but then here we have extra. I think we don't have here anything, so it's like smaller than this. So in this question, this one is not valid because we will always be having the equal length string only to compare. So we have to choose lexicon of a smaller string. Okay, so yeah, how do you solve this now? Since we are not allowed to choose any other string, I mean the strings randomly, we are allowed to move from left to right only. Okay, so now initially our string is s is empty. Now what I'll do is I'll first step is like if it is empty, even if you append forward or at the end, it doesn't matter. So your first will be AMIR only. Now the question comes when you're choosing this one, RIMA. So now let's say you append at the end, AMIR is a string. Now here the string is RIMA, and then this one AMIR. My bad, I have not written RIMA. So among these two strings, which one is smaller? Obviously here it is R, here it is A. So the first position where it is differing is in the first only, and this is smaller. So we will choose this one. And now we want to so our final string is, after choosing two strings, this is our string. Okay, now we want to choose the smallest one. You want to append at the front or append at the back? So let's see. If I want to append at the back, and AMIN. Okay, now if I want to append at the front, this one, so it is going to be AMIN and this whole thing. So as you can see, these two are matching, these two are matching, these two are matching, and this is. So n is smaller than R, right? So this one we will choose. You understand this, right? So now our string is this. Now we want to make this one at the front or back. Obviously this will go at the back, because if you append at the front, it is going to be n, but if you append at the back, it is going to be a here. So we need to append at the back only. Okay. So your final string is going to be, if you append at the back, it is going to be NIMA. So okay, now the question comes, why you're taking, greedily, like when you're moving, you're taking and fixing the answer, like either you are putting at the front or at the back. Since it is in sequence, they are not allowed to choose randomly. That's why we are greedily choosing the answers. Because in the, let's say, one step, whichever is the smallest, we have got that, right? That smaller element we need to take it. And when you move to the next step, the smaller element whatever was there, and yeah, it's like whatever smaller element was there. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, see, let's say you have a number 4, and now it's like two options there. You want to insert 5 and 4 you have got, and if you want to insert at the back, it is 4 and 5. So obviously I'll choose this one. Okay. Because now let's say you had number 4, 5 and 3 in the string. Now moving forward, when I'm moving here, so I'll choose 345. Okay, or I can choose 453 when I'm appending at the back, this 3. So when I chose this one 4 and 5, so I had a chance that this is smaller, so I can make it still smaller. Or else, let's say if it was bigger, let's say something, it was 6. So if it was 6, so what our answer could have been 645 or 456. But still, it's like 4 5 smaller, right? We could have chosen this one. Now when we choose, let's say this 4 5 4, if you had chosen 5 and 4, your answer could have been 3 5 4, or it could have been 5 4 3. So see, when you were taking 3 only, this 4 and 5 was smaller, right? So we are whatever number is this is constant, but the next smaller number depends on the chosen I mean in the previous step whatever you have chosen. So this was the smaller, and as I said, let's say if it was 6, okay, in that case also it would have been 6 5 4 or 5 4 6. Still we have this as smaller element, like among 1 2 3 4, and among these 3 4 we have this as smallest element. So always, like in the next step whatever value we are getting, that is constant, okay, among these two. If you are appending in the front, which is constant, so focus on these two. So this is smallest because since previous was smallest, so this is constant, so it will be smallest only. I think you have understood. So let's try to code it up. I think it's an easy problem only. Like I think first one was harder than this one, but you have to understand this problem a better. So we have test cases and then integer n denoting size of the array A, and we have strings. So initially we'll take one string, empty string, which is our answer. I'll take one more string, temp string. Okay, I'll run a loop, and one by one I'll take the temp string. Okay, now I want to check if this s plus temp string is lesser than temp string plus s. Then I'll, since it is smaller in the first step, so I'm taking s plus temp or I mean temp string, and if it is not lesser, which is greater, which means this is smaller, so our string will be temp string plus s. So this was just easy problem only. So you need to, at the end you will have to print s. Here it is running power. Let's try to submit it. Ashmal. Let's see if it is accepted. Yeah, it got accepted. So in this way you could have easily solved the problem. So it was just an easy only. So you had to basically understand it. So and it's, see, you can easily see it's like empty string, and then whatever string you're taking, you just add it and then see which is smaller. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching the video.